In this problem, we're being asked to create a box and whisker plot. A box and whisker plot is just another way to visualize some data. And in this case, we've got a set of times that people had to wait in line at the post office. So somebody waited 24 minutes, somebody waited 9 minutes, etc. And we want to create a box and whisker plot from this data. As with a lot of statistical analysis, it helps to have your data set ordered from smallest to greatest. So I'm going to do that first. Let's see, did I get them all? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. That's all of them. So there is our set of data organized from least to greatest. And what we need for the box and whisker plot is 5 specific numbers. We're going to need the minimum number, and we're going to need the maximum number. Those two are really easy. You just pull them off your list here. So the minimum is 8, and the maximum is 32 in our data set. All right, the next thing we need is the median. And the median is the middle number in a list of data like this. So if I'd had this list organized from smallest to greatest, I would just pluck out the middle number. That works if you've got an odd number of data points. We've got an even number, so actually there are 2 in the middle. Now there are 8 on either side of this, and these 2 numbers occupy the middle. When you have that situation, for the median, you take the average of those 2 numbers. So I'll add 23 and 24 and divide by 2. I get 23.5. So 23.5 is our median. Now I need 2 other points here. I need the first quartile and the third quartile. Basically, what these are, we're going to divide this data set up into 4 even chunks. And the first and third quartile will be the endpoints of that first fourth and the third fourth of this data. So you can think about the median as splitting it in 2. Our first quartile is going to come at the median of the lower half of the data. And this time I have an odd number of numbers. So I have 9 numbers here, so I can just choose the 5th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there is our first quartile. I'll do the same thing up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's our third quartile. So that's 28. All right, now I have everything I need for the box and whisker plot. So I've got a number line down here, and I'm going to start just plotting these points. So our minimum is at 8. Our maximum is at 32. Our median is at 23.5. Our first quartile, 16. And our third quartile, 28. Okay, I think I've got all those plotted successfully. So the way a box and whisker plot works is you have the whiskers on either side. So from the minimum up to the first quartile, and from the third quartile out to the maximum. That's where you have your whiskers. Your box is in the middle. So I'm going to draw a little box here. And then we add a line in the box at the median. And that's all there is to it. That is our box and whisker plot.